I was going to start off by the whole interview by saying this. I love how you spell your name.
Yeah,
The first name, you know, because Sindy. And
yeah.
the reason for that is because I had this movie idea years back, and it was called Sindy, and it was for a reason. I spelled it with an S-I-N because I wanted it to be about this girl who basically does really sinful things. Like she does a lot, well, she does a lot of evil things. I
I
know that's
know.
totally opposite of what you do, but
I know.
I was gonna ask you a question with that, but the name was called Sindy, and it was basically about this girl who, like, she would get guys to do crazy things. I mean, like crazy, you know, like things that could get them in jail or possibly dead,
Yes.
because she was just, you know, she would like basically use her looks, she would, you know, use everything she had to kind of get them to do these awful things, and then that's how they would, you know, kind of move up in her ranking. But I was just wondering, is your name originally spelled like that, or?
Yes. Yeah, actually, I'm from Guatemala and from this town called Jalapa. And my grandfather, he chose my name and he, do all the paperwork to do it. And at the beginning, I thought that I was just me because everybody asked me like, why you spell your name like that, even in Guatemala. But then I met some other girls spell it the same way. So
Oh,
I think
wow.
that being from Guatemala, they don't know the meaning in English, so they just spell it like that. But when I
Wow.
moved here, I saw the difference
Right,
because
right. Everybody's
yes, I
mainly,
had
it's usually Cindy,
yeah, or
but
they call
yeah,
me other names like Cynthia or other
right.
things. I'm like, okay, whatever. But
Wow.
that's the sign, I like my name. I feel it very original. And actually, your story, I love your story because, like you say, it's very opposite with, like a Cindy.
Oh, well,
And,
yeah, that's opposite. But what I meant was like it's totally opposite of what you're doing and when who you are, because
yeah,
you're totally not like that. I mean, you're helping people, you know, reach their dreams and also
yeah,
get them out of that comfort zone where they might not have assistance prior. You know, like you're helping them kind of break that shell, like you said, and
mhm,
getting them comfortable in their own skin, and then possibly be able to accomplish some amazing things like get rewards and be able to travel and maybe make a career out of this, you know. So I think
yes.
that's awesome what you're doing. It's great.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you so much.
My name is Daniel Castaneda. I am your host for Talk the Talk season 9. This season, we have a lot of good people on our show. We're doing one today with Miss Sindy Buezo. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Owner of Hess Models. At this time, I would like to take a moment and give my appreciation, all of us here at Talk the Talk, to all the essential workers and the people that worked through this pandemic. I know it was kind of hard for everybody. I know we lost a lot of friends, co-workers, loved ones to this COVID-19 as well. And let's take a moment of silence to honor those people right now. All right, thank you guys. Um, Today we have Miss Sindy Buezo. She is the owner of Hess Models here in McAllen. I don't know if we have somewhere
Actually,
else.
we are online and we are everywhere. We don't have a physical location.
Okay.
Our classes, we give it in the costume Macallan. That's our house. And the different activities, the photo shoots, the runway shows, and everything we do it in different locations from the valley.
Okay, good. Let's start the interview with one of the questions. How long did it take you to actually establish where you are right now from the beginning to now?
Wow, that's a good question. I've been in this industry all my life. Since I was 6 years old, I started modeling. doing pageants. That was my first, hobby, competing in beauty queen pageants. And then at 16 years old, I started working with an agency in Guatemala and different projects, everything. I did everything since commercials, promotion, photo shoots, everything in this industry. And then I moved from United States 10 years ago. Well, since I was working over there in Guatemala, I was going to business administration and marketing college. So I, mixed together my job and my career, and I decided to do a business. So when I moved here, I started from zero in United States 10 years ago, looking for models, for clients. And here I am, and this is who I've been doing, almost all my life.
That's awesome. Can you tell us about Hess Models
Yes,
business?
Models, it's a dream that I have, that I, put together everything I learned during my life and my passion to help others. That's my main goal, because many people help me during my way, agencies, directors, coaches. And so I put this agency to have everything together. I coach the talent, I teach them the different values they need to have to grow in this hard business. And also, I open the opportunity for them to start working and get pay gigs and commercials and promotions, being brand ambassadors, different activities that we provide all ages. So this is the Hess Models. We give them the platform and we give them a little bit the coaching and guidance.
Is this something that you to be the owner of a fashion show? Is it something that you wanted to do since you were a little kid? I know that you've been doing it since you were a kid, but was this something in your mind that you wanted to actually say, you know what, I wanna bring other people up to where I am right now and show their talents as far as being a model and stuff like that? Because I know in some other passions all over the world, I know they're a little bit strict. Is it something that you take very personal for other models to do as far as like being the passions?
No, actually, my way to teach them is very different. I used to see how, like coaches, and you say it's very strict. My way is more like, love yourself, do what you love, enjoy what you're doing, have fun, don't worry about anything, have the experience. I don't put any pressure or any, like you have to be this way or you have to do this way. I always give them like very open to be themselves, and the runway shows and the pageants, we try to focus and teach them love themselves and embrace who you are. This is our logo. Be yourself and do what you love. So I think that this is very different, and all the models who are in our agency can tell you they feel very like a family when they get into the agency, because like I tell you, we have all ages, since kids and teenagers. We have moms, a lot of moms like 30s and 40s. So it's very, how can I tell you? ¿Cómo se diría la palabra? Que you learn a lot from everybody, and you got to do like these runway shows and these pageants that we get together many weeks before to prepare and everything.
That's awesome.
You get like to love each other like a family and learn and help each other. That's a very, very good thing that we do. Be always helping. And if somebody new and this and they don't know how to do it, the other girls, the other kids help them and, you know, support each other. It's very nice
I think that's the way it should be. That's awesome. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of there's more support, not like selfishness. It's more like to help, not to hurt.
Yes.
What's
exactly.
the age limit that you start accepting? Because I know you do a passion every year, right?
Yes.
In spring.
Yes.
Is there a process where people can actually go and say, you know what, I want to be part of this passion, or is there an age limit that you can actually?
There is no.
No.
Yes, actually, the pageant I've been doing it for 7 years already, and I start with just the one winner. You know, all the girls from 16 to 26, there's the age for misses. They can compete in just one. So I got really, you know, sad actually, because I know how hard it is competing and being judged, and somebody tell you like you're the best and you're not good or you're not the best. So I feel, you know, the feeling. So I'm very empathic person, you know. I am very, you know, emotional. So I decided, no, I'm not gonna do the same thing that the other pageants do or they are doing, like making just one winner and, you know, and that's it. Everybody deserve something and everybody are good in something. So I start changing every year, putting more ages, dividing more categories, open space for plus size girls, from married, you know, moms, also for boys, also for petite girls. Sometimes we are not too tall, you know, and we don't like to compete with the other girls taller because we feel different. So I divide all the different, you know, categories, and now everybody wins. And I have different prizes for girls to travel to other countries. So everybody wins a title and a crown, and they're all winners. That's my philosophy. We all winners, and my pageant always give them some recognized for each one.
Wow. And I bet that feels really great to be able to offer someone that, like someone who wins. I bet you it must feel really great for you to see that person be able to take it to the next level and experience something like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, because I know firsthand as far as like being judged. I mean, because I lived in Los Angeles for a couple of years over there, and going to this casting calls and stuff like that, and telling you, no, you're Mexican, you can only get certain type of roles. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard to actually be criticized by other people. You have to actually swallow your pride and then walk away. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's pretty good that you actually are doing that.
So I have a question, and then Daniel's gonna translate it, and then so you can answer it in Spanish, and then if you could just ask this. Well, I'm gonna ask it in English, but if he's gonna ask it in Spanish, you're gonna translate. You're gonna say answer it in Spanish, and then if you could also answer it in English. I know it's a little bit complicated, but so how does somebody if they want to enter this competition, how can they? So can you translate that, Daniel?
He was basically saying, asking, cómo se puede, like, una persona meterse a the passion, cómo se puede meter, dónde necesita que ir para poder a ver si cualifica para entrar a esto.
Claro. En español, ¿verdad? Primero en español, lo vas a
Sí.
Pues además de los concursos de pageant que lo tenemos a final de año, tenemos otros cursos que solo son puro modelaje y actuación. En este caso, estos meses tenemos Next Model Generation, que es donde les entrenamos por 8 semanas y les damos photoshoots con sus headshots profesionales, les enseñamos pasarela, postura, cómo controlar el micrófono, hablar en público, cómo hacer castings. Les enseñamos de todo. Pero en general, si quieren entrar a nuestra agencia, cualquier día, en cualquier mes, pueden llamarnos, pueden llenar su información en nuestra página web, en hessmodels.com. Y también pueden estar pendientes porque cada mes hacemos un casting en persona en el Goldstein McAllen. Una vez ya llegan al casting y les tomamos sus headshots, nosotros comenzamos a buscarles trabajo, mandar sus portafolios para diferentes proyectos y cada mes ellos pueden llegar a recibir los coaching, los workshops que nosotros les llamamos, en donde les damos más capacitación para prepararnos mejor. Y luego están los eventos finales, que son los runway shows y los pageants y a little short film that we do. Todo eso va extra, aparte de su preparación y también de la representación artística. Ahí más o menos, no sé si está
No, that's
clara.
great. That's fantastic. But could you, if you can, Cindy, would you be able to translate that in English now?
Yes. Yeah. First of all, besides the pageants, we have all other workshops or programs during the year. They can join us to have more experience and more pictures, professional headshots and everything. Right now we have in Next Model Generation is like acting and model camp for 8 weeks. And every week we have different activities. We have photo shoots, the classes to prepare them for the events. Also, we have fitness classes, which Goldstein McAllen's train them, and they have like a fitness challenge who they can win a year in the gym. Also, we have a short films that we all together do and prepare. So it's very grateful to do all these events, because the other side from the agency is getting them paid gigs. So once they come one time to the agency and we take the first headshot, we start sending the portfolio for different projects, for music videos or photo shoots or brand ambassadors, anything, and they start getting paid gigs. So it's very easy. Anytime they can go and write us on our website, hessmodels.com, and send our information and be on one of our castings in person at the Gold Gym. And once you do that, you are on, part of the agency, and you can join us to the other activities like the pageants or the boot camps and model acting camps.
Nice. Sounds good. Thank you very much for that.
Actually, it sounds pretty good. I mean, I wish I had something like that when I first started. I mean, because I've been in this industry for almost 12, 13 years. And I mean, it was kind of hard. I had to go to college, take a lot of communication classes and stuff like that. But now that you're doing that, that's actually pretty good. I mean,
yes,
actually do it.
And we also work together with different business and brands in collaboration here in the Valley, like, production companies or photographers or stores, clothing stores, salons. So whenever we do an event, they all can collaborate, and exposure their brands and get more clients. It's like putting together the community also.
I love that.
So
that's
everybody
awesome.
is invited to join us.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
That's really great. Cindy, I was going to ask you, do you by any chance know, has Manelli Zepeda, has she ever,
Yes.
You know her?
Yes.
Oh,
she
cool.
modeled with us a couple of years ago, and she was, actually, when she was in the movie with Eugenio Derbez, she was with us also.
How to Be a Latin Lover, I believe. I think it was How to Be a Latin. Yeah. Because I know Manelli, and she does modeling and stuff like that. So I thought I'd ask you if she's ever, if you've ever worked with her, if you've ever met her. But she's a fantastic girl, and her dad and her mom definitely do a good job helping her.
And she is now very grown up. She's like, wow, she changed a lot. And
I know. Yes.
And also Noel Carabazas, he also worked with us, and her parents and his sister, they work with us too.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. That's great. I wanted to touch on this. I wanted to touch on this because I saw there was a post about it. So I wanted to know if you could give us some more information about the sponsorship opportunities that you posted
Yes.
about. And so go ahead and feel free to give us any information on that so we can
Yes, of course.
get that out.
This is a little bit that I was telling you before, that we always inviting all the businesses, all the different brands, local brands can join us and they can promote their business and their event. There's different ways. For example, if there is filmmakers, they want to join us, we're going to do like a little short film, and they all can be involved, and they all can have, you know, their own brand and name there.
That's
Also,
awesome.
we have invited designers of clothing brands, stores who want to show their collection in the runway shows. Also, like nutrition health business, like, you know, products to get the people more healthy, or different venues who they want to promote their venue. We can go and do like a visit with the models, because we also want them to know more about our community and more about the different business. So we do visits, we do photo shoots if they want to do like a photo shoot with their brand, or with their, or we do challenge also. You can join us and we can adapt your brand or your business to our event, because we have 8 weeks with different activities, and depending of the sponsor or depending of the brand who want to join us, there is different way to do it.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
They can contact us and I can, you know, we can talk and have ideas. Sometimes they have any idea they want to do, you know, with their brand or with their business, and we can work with their ideas also.
Oh, great. Great. Have you ever posted? I'm trying to remember if I saw your post just through my Facebook, or I believe it might have been through RGV Independent Film Network. Yeah,
Yes.
feel free to post on there as much as you want, because there's a lot of filmmakers that are in that in that group, and it would be great just to all collaborate and, like as you touched on earlier, just help each other, support each other. That's what it's all about.
Yes, that would be awesome. And I invited too.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'd love to check some of that out for sure. That sounds great.
As far as like when people go to your website, is there a fee to actually enter these workshops that you were saying? And basically what type of fees
Yeah,
and stuff like that?
we have a one yearly free. It's $100, and that includes all the workshops during the year. There's one a month in the Ghost Gym, and that includes different headshots during the year. So every headshot we take you, it's free after the $100 payment. Sometimes before we used to do it for free, everybody for free. But we used to spend a lot of time, you know, with some talents, and then no están comprometidos. El compromiso. That's the word that I was looking for.
Oh,
You
Well,
know,
I mean,
they need
I think
to have.
I think that has to do a lot with I guess here in the Rio Grande Valley, you know what I mean? Because I mean, I've worked with a lot of productions here, and I've worked a lot of with individuals that want to become actors, want to become models, want to become all of this and that, but when it comes down to it, they back down for whatever reason, you know. And I think it's kind of
Yeah,
they
exactly.
get scared, you know what I mean? So I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully, is in one of the workshops that you have, is it somewhere where you can actually interact with people? I mean, because I know there's a lot of shy people out there, and they really
Yes.
aren't like used to I guess being in front of a camera or being in front of people, getting criticized all the time. Do you actually have a workshop there in one of the workshops that you have, that you actually do that, take care of that?
Yeah. And they actually change a lot in the first classes. They, you know, they break the shell, and they start more comfortable with themselves, and seeing other kids, other young people doing the same, you know, they feel like more motivated. have like a group to do it together.
Sindy, you mentioned Gold's Gym when you were talking
Mhm.
about that, like some of the rewards that a person can get.
Yeah.
Would you happen to know Antonio Diaz Jr.? He's a PT director at Gold's Gym.
Yeah, I think I know him. I know some of them, but I'm bad with the names, but good with
Oh,
faces.
well, because
But yeah.
he's actually gonna be a future guest on our show as well. I posted about it. He's
Wow.
a PT director and also a personal trainer at Gold's Gym. So it's pretty cool that you mentioned that because he's going to be on the show in a future
That's
episode. So
awesome.
that's great.
Yeah,
And
they are very nice. They go gym stuff.
yeah, oh, I love, man, the Gold's Gym in McAllen, the one with the basketball court.
Oh yeah.
The full court.
I
Actually, they
love
have a
it, yeah.
pool. They have a pool too. They have a pool and a full basketball court. It's been a long time since I've been there, but I used to go and I used to love playing basketball there. Like I love basketball.
Oh, me too. I love basketball.
You do? Awesome, awesome.
And our physical meetings are always on Saturdays at the Gold's Gym McAllen at 2 p.m. So they can go at that time.
There's a lot of people that are gonna want to know where to get a hold of you. Is there a personal email that they can contact you? I know you mentioned that they can go to the hissmodel.com as well. Is there any other like social medias that they can get in contact?
Right. Definitely.
Yes. Well, my personal social media is always Sindy with an S. Sindy, and then Buezo. My last name is also like different, Buezo. And Instagram también aparezco como Sindy Buezo Hess. That's my other last name. And you can contact me or just go to Hess Models Instagram or Hess Models Facebook.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Sindy. Sindy, since we have a little bit more time, I just have one more question.
Yes.
And I don't know, I know Daniel kind of asked a question like this in the beginning, but something personal about you. Were you always like growing up as a kid, were you always like this? Did you like to take pictures? Did you like to maybe be in front of the camera to kind of act out? Or, has this always been something since you were young? Or if not, when did this start that you wanted to go towards the modeling?
Yeah. Well, actually, I am a shy person. I am very quiet.
Wow.
I don't like to be like, all extroverted. But my mom always tell me that when I go to stage or when I just like go to my camera action, I change completely. And even in my family, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, you don't look the same here in the house, when you're in modeling." I'm like, I don't know, but it's just like acting, you act that you got it. And that's why I started liking it, because you can be different and in camera or different in photo shoots than the person that you are, because I'm always like very relaxed. Even I'm very spiritual person, very, meditating and all about the investigation of, different topics. So I have very different personality in my real life than the stage or in the modeling or the pageant world. But yeah, you can do it. And I started doing it at 6 years old. Even I was very shy. So I was like, oh my God, I'm very nervous. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it, and I did it. So I advise all the kids and even grown-up person who feel they can't, they can. For sure they can, if they just like, take the decision and put the one step before the other one, and that's it. And it's very fun hobby and very fun way of living, because you can, live of your life about this, just about this, like me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's true. I mean, when I was in high school, I wanted to be an actor. Never took any theater classes, never took any acting classes until I actually got out of high school. And then I started taking all these communication classes in college. And that's how I got after like my fear of being in front of a camera, you know. So it's a lot of that's and I'm pretty sure you have something like that in your work on one of your workshops. So I mean that's actually pretty good.
I was going to mention Daniel. He's a very, very good actor. You know, like he's been in a film called Tejano. It was on HBO. Did you ever? If you haven't seen that, you got to check it out.
I see him. Su cara me parece muy conocida. Entonces probably I see yeah. But I'm gonna check the movie for sure.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of other films too, but yeah, that one was on HBO for a while, and yeah, so he's a really, really good actor and great co-host, as you can see. Yeah. But Sindy, do you have any final message you'd like to give the audience before we're done? Yeah.
Or any quotes for any upcoming models that are out there?
Well, yeah, my message is if you want to do this, you know, make your plan and don't be afraid. Just go, and if you want to do it, you can join us. If not, you know, do it wherever you are, because this is a very good way of living and to, you know, to do what you like and do what you love. And also the models who want to become models, you know, there is a lot of opportunities out there, and no matter how you look or if you are different right now in this industry, different is good. And the more, you know, unique you are, the more opportunities you have to be, you know, in a film and in a movie or in, you know, in a, you know, to be a model. So don't worry about your age. Also, there is always time to do it. Sometimes people think like, oh, I'm too old, or, you know, or I'm too young. It's always good time to do it. You know, just, you know, toma el riesgo en hazlo.